Even you now, I don't know your certificates if you are too
I have classmates.
As we unravel the most compelling stories, dynamic events, and key players in the political spectrum.
You elected them. Nobody helped you, the governors. So since you elected them, it means you know them. So if you wait for my executive order, I have the knife, I have the yam, I will cut it.
The days that Governor Dario was in office, Plateau was very polarized. When Babajan took over, there were sharp divides. When my brother Governor Lalong took over, I never set foot inside government house. The divisions were very clear. When I took over, the divisions also got worse. But one thing I prayed silently about is that may God cause Governor Lalong to fall into my hands.
When the sun sets, conversations ignite. Ponsa Fanab and Gilbert Joseph bring you an unfiltered perspective on current happenings in Nigeria on Nigeria at Sunset.
So, we shouldn't model, this. There are names almost literally on the same card as Nnamdi Kanu. The question of selective justice also comes in there.
What is selective justice?
Selective justice is what does not apply to everyone. When
you are talking about that Iswap guy that was arrested.
There are many people. For example, Sunday.
Weekdays, 5 to 6 p.m. on J101.9 FM. Be part of the dialogue that matters.
Hello there, very good evening to you and welcome to the program Nigeria Sunset on J101.9 here in Jos. I am Ponsak Fanab. It's a beautiful day. Today is 6th of January 2025. Gilbert is here. Good evening, Gilbert. How's your day and how's the going?
It's been nice. My day has been nice. It's been pretty calm, like I would like.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, Ponsak?
I'm very well. I'm very well. I mean, what stories have you followed? I followed plenty developments. But what story have you followed, particularly, Gilbert?
I'm not even going to lie. The name Maduro continues to pop up on my phone.
Yeah.
You know, everywhere, including just, of course, and the incisive conversations around Venezuela and the U.S. But there are too many lessons for us to learn, and for leaders, even more powerful lessons to learn.
Yeah. And
so I just hope that, we draw inspirations from other events across the globe,
I want to bring, this thing up. For the meeting between President Paul Kagame and President Tinubu and this whole issue of AI-generated picture, for me, of what benefit, is that I expect that Nigerians should be more focused on what these two leaders, discuss, instead of saying that is AI-generated or AI-generated. Because for me, it's distraction. It's distraction from what our president and the president of Rwanda, Kagame, discuss. Maybe they discuss something that will benefit, the people, but we are oblivious, of that because the attention is, was it AI generated or was it not AI generated? For me, we should focus on the things
issues.
the issues, the things that matter instead of the things that don't matter. When I saw it, I said, why will even national media carrying it? Of what benefit, is it to me? Whether or not is it AI, I'm bothered. I'm concerned about what was the outcome, what was the details of the discussion between the two leaders. That is one of the bane of social media, that it distracts. It's good, but again, the potential to distract is huge.
Very true. And unfortunately, because you put yourself out in the public, sometimes you can't avoid these things, and your affairs more often become so greatly, interesting to the public, and the public sees that as a matter of interest.
Yeah.
I do hope, that we go past all of these things. I saw it yesterday, and to be frank with you, I didn't know how to feel. I looked at the whole imagery, and I thought there was going to be some sort of conversation, because the president himself wrote and said he had this number of conversations with Paul Kagame, and that was just it.
Yeah.
And he moved on. Then suddenly, everywhere caught fire.
It was AI generated. I mean, what do you think about Wike in Rivers State, saying that they're not going to repeat the same mistake? And for me, as who controls the APC in Rivers State now? Is it the governor, or is it Nyesom Wike, who is not a member, as far as we know, member of the All Progressives Congress? I mean, that is the question. Is it the governor, Gilbert, is he the governor?
Weakest
Because I
problems-
mean, his outbursts and
Yes.
things that he's saying is like he holds the A's.
There is, yes.
And the whole, is looking at the treasury of Rivers State, and it's not about the people, Gilbert.
The thing is, he has got one too many problems at the minute, and one of such problems is even heightened by the fact that Sam Dadi is interested in becoming Imo State governor,
Yeah,
and the chairman of the Progressives Governors Forum seems not to be so happy about that.
yeah,
You now see the whole complexities and the mobilization of the Progressives governors again, to say that they are backing Fubara, so. And the whole issue with Basiru, Ajibola Basiru, the
Yeah.
national chairman of the APC, is now making the complexity even more heightened, as a result. So I think he needs to soft pedal and trade with caution, because politics is about people. It's a game of numbers. And he tries to mobilize people around River State. I don't think that's going to be good enough, especially when the appeal within political spectrums doesn't help at all. So this, for me, is where he needs to sometimes sit down and take stock or analyze the issues and the events as they are, just to be able to ensure he doesn't get himself on the wrong end of judgments and what have you.
yeah. Yeah, well, I think let's introduce our guests. We have, a big fish in the house. We have the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Professor Nentawe Yilwada Goshwe. Gilbert, when I woke up this morning, I read something online, and it got me so emotional. And emotional, for the fact that it was one of my professors, the Reverend Professor Sunday Bobai Agang. Officially, he announced his defection to the All Progressives Congress. Sunday Agang Professor Agang is someone that I was going through a really dark period of my life, really dark. I wondered how I'm going to, in fact, I thought that if I'm going to come out of, the problem is going to be my corpse, that is going to come out. But Sunday Agang came as a ray of light. I didn't even know him. And he settled my tuition, 100% in school. I was really, really struggling. I was down, at the time. And, I went to a school that, is kind of on the high side, and you know how difficult it is.
Definitely.
And when I saw his defection, I'm like, this is a great, man. Let me read the story. The respected professor of African Public Theology, Ethics, and Public Policy, who is also an internationally recognized just peacemaking scholar, explained that his interest in the APC was sparked by the party's clearly defined principles and policy direction, which he said reflect a genuine commitment to good governance, national unity, democratic values, inclusive development, and transnational leadership. This is what he has to say about the national chairman of the APC, and this is why I'm bringing this up. I've read, several places about the leadership style of the national chairman of the APC. People will always have good and great words, commendation for him, especially how he has brought stability in the ruling party. Why am I bringing this up? For young people who I say that, they want inspiration, they want people who will inspire them. I think that we're not bereft of these people. We have these people, we have them. And I would dare say that we have someone in the like of Professor Nentawe. This is what Professor Agang, said. This is what he said about Professor Nentawe, for you to know that in Plateau, we have it. We have it. This is what he said. Expressing confidence in the current leadership, he openly praised the leadership style of APC National Chairman, Professor Nentawe Yilwada, whom he described as able, inspiring, and forward-looking, noting that such leadership is critical for national renewal. And this is my teacher, Professor Agang, was my teacher in school. I wish him well in his political journey. Like I said, we have the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Professor Nentawe Yilwada Goshwe. Good evening, Prof. Thank you so much for coming, and it's good to see you, sir.
Well, sir Gilbert, how are you? Thank you for inviting me to your session.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And I don't know, anytime, I read anything about you on the tabloid, is good words. And this is my professor in school. I've not seen him for many years. Just for me to open the tabloid yesterday and see the great words that he has described, your leadership style. How does it make you feel, sir?
Yeah, I feel great.
And this is a theologian.
Party management is about inclusion. That's one. And then two, working as a chess master who is playing chess with other competitors. Planning, forethinking, and predicting what any other political party will do, and you walk ahead of them. To me, that's basically what party governance is all about. So what would you do to provide the structural governance of the party to make it attractive for everybody? 2, 3, take advantage of any other thing that happens in other political parties. It's just like maybe you're playing football and they give your opponent red cards. Do you now remove your other player because they've given the other person red cards?
No.
You take maximum advantage of that red card. And all the political parties are having red cards. Many, in short, some of them, almost out of the 11 players, they have maybe like 2 players left. And we're playing with like...
Well, you're saying this because people say that...
and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So for every... If I have opportunity of making you commit yourself and get the red card, I'll do it. Because I'll take advantage. That's what the game is all about.
Yeah, it's politics.
Yes, politics.
War without bloodshed. Like
If I can commit you to make a mistake, so that I take advantage of a mistake, I'll do it. If I have opportunity of taking advantage of a mistake, I'll do it. If I need to even present the mistake for you to follow, I'll present the path of mistake for you to follow, and I'll take advantage of it. So
well,
that's the game.
Yeah.
So if I'm sitting here, number one, I work with data.
Of course, yeah.
So what we've done in APC is to have data-driven decision-making. This game is a game of number. Where are the numbers? Where do they reside? How do we get these numbers on our side? We work towards that. That's 1. 2, this game is a game of synergy. Who can I synergize with? I work towards it. I synergize. This game is a game of confidence building and hope, building hope of people. We are merchants of hope. That's why we have Renew Hope as our slogan. It's not just a slogan alone.
Yeah.
Because as a politician, your job is to give hope. The day a person, the hope in him vanishes, the person will commit suicide. People commit suicide because they would look left and right, look back, look forward. They see no hope, so they commit suicide. So do you want this country to commit suicide? The answer is no. So as APC, we are merchants of hope. So we must translate this hope that we're giving people in measurable data. So can we measure the hope we give in education? Can we measure the hope we've given in the petroleum sector? Can we measure the hope we give in the market sector? The market sectors, can we measure the hope in health sector? Can we measure the hope I give people? So if I'm to talk today, what are those things I will give to Nigerians so that their hope, the hope in them can be raised? So to me, these are the key things that we will do as political parties. So as a party, we're doing well.
Yeah.
In terms of governance, we're doing well. We conducted our congresses. We conducted our NEC. We don't have anything. No issue. We did our caucus. No issue. We did two NEC meetings in 1 year. No dissenting voice, no opposition, nobody went to court, nobody had anything against our NEC and our caucus and the 2 NECs that we had. It shows that in terms of governance, we're doing well.
All right.
as a party. In
Well,
terms of numbers,
yeah.
because, when I was coming in, I said I will improve governance of the party. So we've stabilized the party. Party stable. People who are having court cases, they've withdrawn all the court cases.
All.
Yes,
Okay.
had at the state and national level. So we don't have any any case in court against our exco at the state, local government, and national level nationwide.
Everything is intact.
Yes, but before we came, we had over 30-something cases. All those cases have been withdrawn. That's one. Two, we'll be able to conduct primaries in 3 elections within the span of the period in the office. All those congresses that led to the election of a candidate for governorship, all of them, none have been subjected to a court case, no litigation. It simply means that also there's a governance we're doing. In short, in Osun, where we had 9 candidates, the 8 candidates came together and said, we're choosing one person only. So we had a consensus. But it involved confidence building, sitting down with them and talking with them until they all believe that they can choose one of them to be a candidate of the party. And on the day of the primaries, they were right there, all of them were right there. And one of them moved the motion, one of them supported the motion, and the remaining people stood up to hold the person to stand up, and they followed him to the stage and declared him as a candidate.
How were you able to do that?
Now,
Make people to convince themselves
Good.
that
These are this is where governance comes in now, and leadership comes in now.
Yeah.
We have leadership structure in the party. So I can look at Ponsak. I say, who are those leaders in the party that Ponsak respects, that they can talk to him, and I'll bring them. They can talk to you. Who are those leaders that Gilbert respects, and they can talk to him, and I'll bring them. We'll talk to Gilbert. And after talking to all of them, I'll bring those leaders together and bring all the aspirants together.
Oh,
And they can talk to each other.
you involve everybody
And the
in the
stakeholders
process.
can now say, look, this person looks a candidate for us
Yeah.
as a state. So can you please be patient? We can find something for you in governance at the state or national level, or governance will be part of the governance. And they all agreed, okay, well, you can be our candidate. We'll work together with you. We'll deliver you. We'll all form a government together, joint governance together. So you see, this is a model that we want even other political parties to copy what APC is doing. That's governance. 2, 3, in terms of governance still,
Yeah.
this is a party that is becoming more attractive. You don't hear those internal quarrels. You don't hear those bad, those negative energies from APC. Every day you see us, every week. It's a matter of fact, check your TV, national televisions.
Yeah.
Every week you will see a program that has to do with an APC on your TV. Every week. And they're normally positive energy from the party that you see. Now, if you're part of the party, if you're watching from the other end, you're seeing this party growing in the good image, good information, good governance. And then in your party, every day they're quarreling, they're fighting. No clear defined leadership. I know of one political party that they've done even a convention. But the leadership that is on the on the website of INEC is different from the one they've elected months after the election has taken place.
Which party is that, sir?
I don't want to mention the name, but you can check the website of the PD, check the website of the
INEC.
INEC. You find out the political party I'm talking about. That's why most governors are saying, what happened? That you cannot change this, because a simple reason, because they can't come together and jointly sign a memo to INEC to change even simple data on the website. Today, that same political party has no candidate in Ekiti for election because they couldn't submit the name. They conducted primaries, but they couldn't submit the name to INEC for primaries. Osun, the governor in Osun quickly discovered that he wanted to survival of the best,
Yeah.
the fittest. He quickly rushed after that party and went
Accord.
to Accord political party. And I'm sure it's happening across all the states. People are, we're throwing life jacket to people to come out because they are sinking in the ocean.
Yeah, I like that.
Generously, we're throwing life jacket at people. please come out of this ship is sinking.
So it's not the issue of one party state. You are saying that
We
you are rescuing
generously-
instead of saying
generously rescuing people. So we're doing life jacket.
it's not a one party
Life
state.
jacket. No.
Okay. Well, let's come to Plateau. You contested governorship. While you're
Yes.
contesting,
Yes.
Plateau people said something like, "We like Nentawe, but it's the political party that he belongs to." Now Governor Mutfwang is in the APC, and Plateau is APC.
Yes.
What will you say to people that have taken political party as a form of, I would say, with religious fervor, so to say, and they think that a political party is like their denomination, religious denomination? What will you say about that? And will such statement in the past, will it hinder you in bringing the much needed national attention to Plateau,
No.
of which you've been doing?
Now, if you check, I've been doing it, and I'm here even on a national assignment. I'm here in my capacity as national chairman. I'm in the state not as Nentawe visiting home. I'm here as a national chairman of the APC visiting Plateau on official terms. So I'm not here as Nentawe. I'm here as national party chairman of APC. Did people say that APC is people? Okay, let me put it this
How
way.
they demonize APC during the campaign,
Yes.
and now
Now, these were campaign rhetorics.
right,
Campaign rhetorics are different from reality.
right.
The governor of Benue is a Reverend Father. And would you say that APC in Benue carries a religious
No,
undertone?
no.
Does that makes APC Christian party on the in
No.
Benue State?
No.
Now, if you even look at the religious perspective as of that time,
Right.
we're talking about, who was the chairman of the PDP? He was a Muslim. Who was the candidate of the PDP? He was a Muslim. So what makes the difference? Now, every party uses political parties as instrument of winning elections. So you can have Christians in APC, you have Muslims in APC, you have everybody. In short, as of the time that we're having the 2023 election, the president of Nigeria was a Muslim, but his running mate was a pastor. And the vice president was a pastor. And he's of the APC. So there's no political party that is meant for Christians, and any political party that was meant for Muslims. Some people wrongly put those kind of information up. Yes, that's the effect of social media. And did some people buy into it? Yes, people bought into it. Have they been educated? The answer is yes. Have they changed their mind? Of course. Almost 99% of Plateau State people don't believe that APC has any religious coloration as it stands today.
All right.
APC is not just believed on the Plateau alone. In short, APC is believed across Nigeria as a party that carries the least religious coloration. Let me just start with the president. We have a president who is a Muslim. His wife is a Christian, a pastor. His son is a Christian. His daughter is a pastor. Yinka, his son, is a Muslim. Others are Muslims. So you have Muslims and Christians in the same house. They've lived together for over 40 years in the same house. Over 40 years. And they've not separated because they're Christians and Muslim in the same house. He has shown clearly the kind of leadership that we need, especially in Plateau State, that we're polarized. He's a typical example. He's a reality that people can be studied of social cohesion living together, not minding your own religious differences. You could see when I lost my mom, he was in the church.
Yeah.
He respected the church. He respected the atmosphere. He removed his cap, entered and sat down, prayed along with us, and moved out. And I was with him in Kaduna for the wedding of the son of Senator Yari. He was there. He was in the mosque. Respected all the norms of the Islamic district. He was in the mosque, removed his shoes, went in, prayed like any other Muslim, moved out, and we had the reception. This one person. Show me any of the contestants in 2023 that carried that resemblance of what Mr. President carries. One. Two, even now, as I'm talking to you, show me one person. That's one person. Two, this same person, this President Tinubu, he has sponsored many candidates before. He sponsored and supported Atiku to be a president of Nigeria.
Right. Yeah.
He's not. He supported Ribadu
No Ribadu.
to be the president. He's not. He supported President Buhari. He's not. He's from the south. If tribe was the basis for supporting anybody, President Tinubu wouldn't have done that. He did that. Tell me any of these candidates who has ever supported anybody to be a president of this country, spend his resources and spend everything he has to ensure the person emerges. Tell me one person. Now, this is the kind of president I'm working with.
Yeah.
Number three, President Tinubu in 2013, they were forming coalition. He brought his structure. He brought his money. He brought even his network to form APC without ambition of becoming a president. Neutral. Everything was in his house in Lagos. He formed a secretariat of APC in Lagos, temporary secretariat. He provided leadership. And naturally, everybody after winning election 2015, they called him leader. He was the only person that was the leader of the party without being the president.
Right.
In 2015. In the coalition we're having now, who is that person that doesn't have ambition that is going there? Everybody working into ADC is telling you that I want to become the president of the country. They're not saying that no single person is providing that leadership. That I'm sitting behind. I'm not the party chairman. I'm not a party exco. I'm not contesting. I'm providing the money. I'm providing my network. I'm providing governance. I'm providing structure. I'm providing my network. Show me that person.
Let's talk about Plateau, Prof. When Governor Motfang received his membership card of your party, the APC, he said that, I mean, he did promise President Tinubu 1 million votes. Now, for people who have, listened to both of you, that is, and the governor, and they have gone to the APC now, what is the deal for them? What is the deal for Plateau? What is the need for Plateau? Because we have two, and the interesting thing is that both of you are from Gindri, and both of you are leaders at this time. So, what is it that Plateau is? What is it that
we're not just in the same school in Gindri. We're in the same hostel, Red House.
Right. Yeah.
Two of us were in the Red House. His SGS also from the Red House. So 2 of them were my seniors and bosses. So I'm careful talking about my seniors before they will go and punish me. But let me just tell you, the assurance I'll tell you is that it's for the good of APC, good of Plateau State, that we have the relationship with the center. Having the center be part of it, you being part of the center, is to our advantage. You could hear already the presidency discussing about the Akwanga Jos road already being awarded. Yeah. It's to whose advantage? It's our advantage. It's our advantage. You could hear they're investing in wheat on the plateau.
Wheat value chain?
Yes.
Okay.
It's whose advantage? It's our advantage. They've given the university a pension. It's whose advantage? It's our advantage. They've given 2 hospitals, the orthopedic hospital and also the Federal Medical Center in Wase. It's whose advantage? It's our advantage. We have more road network that will be awarded this year. It's our whose advantage? It's our advantage. And I know other projects that will take place on the plateau. The fact that 2 of us are now there is a 2-leg walk. It's a synergy. It's a symbiosis for the state. I'll be at the party leadership. I can talk to all the ministers. I can talk to all the governors. I can meet the president. I can meet the National Assembly. All of them are under my political party because the leadership of the National Assembly is APC. The party in government is APC, which means that I can talk to all of them. And it's the advantage of Plateau State. If it's an issue that is in the National Assembly, I can talk to the National Assembly leadership. If it is in fact, I can talk to the leadership in government. But if it's in the Economic Council, Governor Mufang will talk to them over there.
Oh, yeah.
If I need to put a voice to it, I can put it. If you need to put voice to this same place I've gone to, we'll do it. We have a minister from Plateau State.
Yeah.
This is complete departure from what we had before. That I was the minister. I was the only person at national level.
Yeah.
Then the government at the state level was in the PDP. Today we have everything being APC. So it's to our advantage. That's one. 2, the fact that 2 of us are in the same party, I can guarantee that we'll have more votes. I gave an example in pension today, that assuming you have 60,000 naira, that is Cripsy, brand new. Is that okay? And it's in your pocket. It's your own. And it looks so nice. 60,000. You can go to the supermarket and buy only 60,000 votes. And somebody said, look, come. I'll collect this, your 60,000. I'll add 40,000 to what you have. I'll give you 100,000. You can go to this same supermarket now, enter and buy things worth 100,000. Do you have an addition or subtraction? You have an addition.
Right.
What has happened? Yes, we had a very good party, the APC. We had good structures. We had no issues, no frictions within the APC. We stabilized the APC. We built it as an attractive party at the state level. But now the PDP have come in and said, look, well, let's take this, what you have. Let's add to what you have. Let's have a party. It may not look initially as bright and beautiful as that initial 60,000. But in terms of value, you have more to spend. If we're to give 600,000 votes to President Tinubu, I can guarantee you that we can give 1 million votes to President Tinubu.
Collectively.
So that's where Governor Caleb is coming with the issue of 1 million
1
votes.
million votes.
They are bringing APC stationary.
Yeah.
Nobody has the count.
Right. Yeah.
They are adding from PDP to APC. Not everybody in PDP has the count, but a good number of them have added to the number that we have in APC. So APC is more in number than we were before Caleb arrived, which simply means that we have the capacity, because all the local government chairmen are APC. The entire House of Assembly except one is APC. The entire House of Rep is APC. Senate except one is APC. The minister is APC. National chairman is APC. Governor is APC. All local government chairmen are APC. Almost 99% of the councillors are APC. So what do you have left in the state in terms of structure? If the structure, governance structure, political structure, what can you talk about again? Which political party on the plateau will you tell me that have that kind of structure? None.
Obviously none. Yeah.
In terms of managing the ambition of these people
Yes.
coming together, because naturally there would always be this inflation.
Yes.
There are fewer positions with many people jostling for these key positions. How would the party manage that when the elections come by?
That's why I told that APC has clear leadership structure. Clear leadership structure. You've seen, despite the influx, you've seen the primaries we've been conducting. We've conducted one, I told you, in Ikiti. We just conducted one just this December in Osun. And instead of even having wrangling and going to court, people are coming together and say, we're choosing one person. That's where leadership comes in. Do we have the capacity to provide leadership for the party at this time? The answer is yes. Can we predict the problems and challenges that we have? The answer is yes. Can we simulate them and simulate response to them? The answer is yes. And that's what we're doing. So I'll give an example. Today I was in pension. We invited all the local government party chairmen. They're all APC. We invited the National Assembly members and House of Assembly members. They're all APC. We invited the local government chairmen. They're all PDP. We invited all the commissioners. They're all PDP. We invited 5 stakeholders from each ward. In each ward, the ward chairman, which is APC, 2 members of from the PDP that they come, 2 members from the APC that have been there. They all came from all the wards to meet with us. We invited stakeholders from Jos. These are local stakeholders, if I can call them village holders. So we invited the village holders, 5 per ward, and they were in pension from Kanke, Pension, Kanam. We invited the major stakeholders from Abuja. We all went to pension together. The senator was there. The House of Rep was there. And we spoke to our people. We did a lot of confidence building, response socialization. It was all fun, banter, laughter, smiles, and we agreed we are now one family. We say we'll drive this party together. That's already this thing. And we assured them. On social media, some people say that we'll come and take over. I said, take over what? This party, I am the chairman of the party. Are you taking the party from me? Across the country, nobody can take over any structure of the party, because this party, I am the chairman. Simply means you can't remove me by just a word of this thing on social media. The party, for anything you're going to do at the state level, is planned at the national level. It's not planned at the state level. So this is APC party structure, and that's how we work. We work with structures. We don't work with sentiments and emotions. Nobody has control over the party, not even myself. Nobody. No governor has control over APC. No local government chairman has control over APC. No senator, no individual. And that's why APC is the only party that doesn't have board of trustees. APC is owned by the people.
So it means everybody goes through party primaries.
Primaries. And that's why we discovered that our party can hardly have crisis, because it's owned by the people. The people are the trustees of the party. Unlike other political parties, the board of trustees they have overbearing control over the national structure of the party. We don't have that. So as a party chairman, there's no any board of trustees to supervise me. I supervise myself, and the people determine at every neck or at every neck or convention, they will determine whether I should continue or not. And that's different between the APC, which is progressive in nature, and other political parties.
Sir,
so
there's a puzzle in Rivers State.
Yes.
And many people would be eager to see the wisdom you apply there.
Yes.
There is so much fire and rage.
There's no fire in Rivers. There's no fire at all.
When you look at what's going on between the minister and the governor, the minister isn't of your party as far as it's known publicly.
But
And
let me
you
ask you a
hear
question.
the
I
utterances,
made
even
a
yesterday with your
clear.
national
I
secretary.
have made a clear statement on that. I was on channels. If you listen to my interview on hard copy, what did I say? I said we deal with the members of the party. I don't even respond to issues that have to do with anybody who is not in APC. I don't even discuss about it because I don't work with TV interviews. I don't work with rhetorics from people. I don't work with even issues on newspapers. I work with communication of the party. I have not seen any communication from anybody who has called a party meeting, APC party meeting, in any part of the country who is not a member of the party. I've not seen it before. So let's not use social media and media to discuss APC. And that's why I said APC is different. And that's the kind of leadership that we have in the party. And as national national chairman of the party, I don't discuss anything that has nothing to do with my party. If it has to do with my party, I will respond. When it has nothing to do with my party, I will not respond. I am not the national chairman of all political parties. I'm national chairman of APC only. And I will restrict myself to APC discussion.
You mentioned Osun and Ekiti.
Yes.
I wanted indeed to find out about the readiness of your party in those states for a fact. And I'm glad you touched on that, but if you could elaborate.
We've done
August would be Ekiti, July,
Yes.
Osun. So these things are coming thick and
No,
fast. It's
June.
January. Okay, June, yes.
June
not
is
July,
Ekiti.
And
August is Osun.
State, yes.
And then February is FCT. So, what have we done? We've done our baseline studies in these states. We have our data before us. We've seen our loopholes. We've seen the strategy we'll adopt to win. Already, we've seen the candidates that they are presenting, the quality of people they are presenting. In Osun, while our candidates, they all come together. They've agreed to join hands together to work for the party. Till today, even the governor has not yet stabilized which party, whether he's the candidate yet, because they're still battling over who is the actual owner of the ticket. That's one. In Ekiti, the PDP couldn't submit even he was the biggest challenger. He couldn't even submit, and the PDP couldn't submit the name of the person who was supposed to challenge us, really. We have others who are contesting quite okay. We're studying. But we've seen clearly that we can win this election and win convincingly. We have the strategy. We have the structure. We have the manpower. We have the acceptance. We have the national followership. We have what it takes to win election. And if you look at what APC is doing in all the elections, the last election that we did in August, you saw how we won. We had a nationwide spread of our party across the country. The only place we lost election is in Anambra, the last governorship election. But we improved because it's never a traditional APC space. But we moved. PDP used to be competing with ABGA, so it was just two-party contesting. But this time around, we challenged PDP. We came very close. We moved from fourth. Last time we came third. This time around, we came second and narrow. And we gave PDP a very wide margin. Next election, rest assured, we'll win it.
And your e-registration is going on?
Yes. That's what even brought me majorly to Plateau. I'm visiting about 3 states to see what they're doing on the e-registration. And Plateau is one of them. I opted to pick Plateau as one state I need to visit. Are we doing well on the Plateau? I think as of yesterday, we've done over 30,000
membership
registration already.
In Plateau State?
Yes, in Plateau.
Okay.
Over 30,000 people have registered. We're targeting that by next week we should do over 100,000 plus to 200. And we're targeting that we'll register as many people as possible. You know, this data will tell us we can predict how many votes we won't expect from Plateau. Because these are party members that we know they can give us a vote directly. So, and believe you me, with the collapse of the structure of MUTFAN with APC on the Plateau, I can guarantee you that APC registration, wait and see, we're targeting being able to be in 400 to 500,000 people, which means guaranteed 500,000 votes before we start moving. We'll put that one in a kitty before we move out and look for non-party members who are also going to vote for us. And some household leaders and students who may not be part of the one of the members of political parties. But I can guarantee you that the numbers that APC are trooping every to register, the interest of the people in the in APC as a party, I don't want to.
Are there any incentives?
Let me just.
Are there any incentives
let me not laugh.
for people
You
who
say?
would want to register? Any incentives for people who would want to register and join the party?
The incentive is being a member of the largest political party.
Especially, Prof, for new members who want to join APC afresh.
We don't have anything like new members. Everybody, once you become a APC member, you have equal rights.
No, what I mean is that
whether old or new.
Yeah.
I getting it now.
Okay.
Yes, so we don't want to be using the word new members.
Okay.
And all members of APC. We don't have all members and new members of APC. Okay. We are all members of APC.
And you're all bona fide with equal rights.
You see, I joined APC in 2022 January.
Right.
2025, 3 years later, I became national chairman. If you had to follow the years and experience of membership, APC was formed in 2013. By 2025, it was 12 years. I spent 3 years. Huh? Mm-hmm. So I was 1/4 of the number of years who were people were founding fathers.
You rose through quickly.
But I became a national chairman of the party. That's how APC behaves.
All right. Well, let's open the phone line so that people will engage with you. 08121877777 or you call 09055666699. We still have the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress. He said that it's Africa's largest party. We're yet to see after the registration, the numbers will tell us so. Gilbert.
Facebook, JFM Live, X JFM Jos.
Yeah, let's take the first call. Good evening. Thank you for calling. Tell us your name and join the conversation, please. Okay, 08121877777 or you call 09055666699. Hello, good evening. Thank you for calling.
Good evening, Pastor.
Tell us your name and join the conversation, please.
My name is Shakur Farah and I'm calling from Jingri.
We're listening.
I heard what the APC chairman is. Unfortunately, we don't want to rule a one-party system in Nigeria. But the way APC are taking this thing, I'm far beyond people's expectations. Because if he say he doesn't want to do anything with media outfit, he has to know that the media has a powerful impact in each and every election. But by 2027, we will surely show the APC that we are not back to their tracks and will not fall into it. That's my good evening.
Thank you.
I think we keep this one party.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, there's nothing like one party system. We have 18 political parties with the EXCO, their structure. You know, when you start discussing about one party system, you are demeaning the political parties that we have in Nigeria. One political party has the National EXCO, the National Working Committee, the Zonal EXCO, the State EXCO, the Local Government EXCO, the Ward EXCO, the Unit EXCO. These numbers, and the numbers present this structure to INEC. And those numbers alone must be more than over 2 million people that form the structure from the ward up to the state. And you mean we have 80 political parties who have 2 million registered members, and you say that they know that we have one party system? That's one. Two, the entire National Assembly is less than 500. The entire FEC, members of FEC, Federal Executive Council, they're less than 50. The entire governors, they're 36. The entire commissioners, they're less than 1,000. When you put up all these numbers that we're talking about, we're talking of numbers less than 1 million.
Yeah. And
you mean 1 million people, even if the entire, all National Assembly, all governors, all commissioners, everybody in Nigeria, they become one party, they're not up to EXCO of one political party. So we shouldn't demean Nigerians by using the word that we want to have one party system because some people are decamping. It is their right. Now, I have people who decamp from APC to other political parties. Why are we not discussing about them? Why are they not part of the conversation? Why they look at people who are decamping from APC, from other political parties to APC only? I've seen a senator from Zamfara. He left APC to other political party, to ADC. We've not complained. I have a House of Rep from the Southwest who left and went to ADC. We've not complained. So why are we discussing? The conversation has only been on people leaving other political parties to APC. We're not discussing people leaving other political parties and even the governor of Osun, he decamped to
Accord.
Not even ADC or APC. So why the conversation? Why did Governor decamp from PDP to Accord? This should be part of the conversation. There's a movement everywhere, but because we're the most attractive, we're the most organized, we are also the party that has a structure, and we are the party that has the best governance structure in Nigeria, and people are seeing what we're doing. We're attracting people every day. And that's the reason why everybody wants to be, every sensible politician in Nigeria now sees APC as the most attractive and the best option for him.
How about young people? In closing, what is the deal that you have for Plateau's young people? And you know that while you're contesting governorship, you led a Youth Vibrant campaign. I think it was 98% youth-driven. But what is the deal now?
But, Ponsak, I'm the youngest party chairman ever in the history of APC.
Wow.
The least was 65 years.
Yeah.
Today, 66 years,
Yeah.
was Oshomole.
Yeah.
Was the youngest when he became the party chairman at 66 years.
Yeah.
Today, I'm becoming a party chairman at 56 years. So, what's the deal for the young people? We've always stood for the young people. And APC as a party has promoted the young people. Look at the Minister of Youth. He's in his 30s. We have ministers in their 30s, ministers in their 40s. We have the highest number ever in the history of Nigeria of young people in government through the APC. The inclusion. Look at DGs in their 30s. Look at head of parastatals in their 30s. Look at head of governments in their 30s and 40s. It has never happened before. Government is normally seen, even the previous governments, you see Minister of Youth in his 50s or 60s.
Right.
Today, the Minister of Youth is in his 30s. So the deal also is that now that Governor Mutfwang has come to APC, he will run with the ideals of APC, of making the party attractive to young people. He is doing it. We'll ask him to improve it and make it better. We'll make it more attractive to women. You see, APC has opened up even to the women. You discover that women today, the APC...
The reserve seat?
The reserve seat.
Yeah.
You heard my voice on it.
Right, absolutely.
I've made statement clearly that APC is supporting the reserve seats for women. So, now the Governor Mutfwang is in. We will join hands together. We ensure that the reserve seats, our voice is heard and heard clearly, loud and clear. The youths, loud and clear. Women, loud and clear. We build an inclusive system. Person with disability.
Yeah.
So now, what we'll be working on is that, on the plateau specifically, who are those people that are left out of governance? Who are those people that are left out of election processes? Maybe they don't see election attractive because they are not included in the systems.
Yeah.
I'll start with a different group of people. Our farmers. Do the farmers see them being part of the government? Can we make things more attractive for our farmers? Because they have the largest population. If we to reduce poverty on the plateau, we must work on agricultural system. We encourage it. If you look at the agricultural policy at the national level, can cascade it to the state level. Number 2, education. Can we improve on education so that we can make people, because education builds confidence, builds opportunities. Can we do that for our people? The answer is yes. So, and you look at what the government is doing generally with the economy. What do we do in the economy? today we have our if you look at what we're doing with the GDP, the market spaces.
I would like to ask you, I mean, how do you feel about the defection of Honorable Dachung Musa Pagos? He's one of the strongest leading voices of the PDP, and now is in the APC, and the kind of clout, I would say, that he commands.
Anybody that comes to APC will celebrate it. And yesterday, I saw it on social media, and he also sent his APC registration card to me.
Yeah. Oh, he sent it to you?
Yes,
okay.
I got it. And I was excited. Everybody that comes to APC, I called him that yesterday. And he was in my house yesterday also. And it was just celebration. Bagos, you're welcome to APC.
Thank you.
And I welcome you and any other person who is defecting to APC. I welcome Governor Caleb Mutfwang. I welcome all the commissioners, all the local government chairman, councillors who are all defected.
Thank you.
Members and the structure of PDP who is collapsing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Nentawe, the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress. According to you, Africa's largest ruling party.
No, not according to me, but that's reality.
I'm a journalist. Yoba, no final one. There needs to come your way top of the hour, 6 o'clock. Bye now.
J-Town. This is 101.9.
Two heads are better than one. Not be when you follow Chris person.
Osama, it depends on who they Chris.
Tegwala, will you shut up there? I'm not gonna take this rubbish from you this time. Akunonu Entertainment present Rhythm of Laughter 15 years anniversary. The Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. 15 years, not be big, sir.
You think it's a joke?
You are too faithful, too faithful.